Hello everyone. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything worthwhile, but yeah, I've been making progress on getting some solar and some batteries figured out here for this Surveyor 19 BHLE. It's been a little tricky because we were deciding to go one way and now we've gone another way completely. We have these batteries now. We're running EG4s, 24 volt. We're running two of them. And today I finished building this rack for it. And I just did it out of aluminum extrusions. So just bolted those together with some little bits and angles. You'll see it there. And made this rack. It's not perfect, but it's pretty sturdy. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this... Oops, sorry. Tie this into this frame here. And same thing here. I'm going to tie these bits to this frame and give it a little more rigidity. It's pretty rigid as it is. It doesn't move. But I think that's on account of the batteries being so heavy. So I had to move the surge guard. It was over here on this little wall. Now the wall's not there. So I moved it over here. It looks a little close to the heater, but I figured I'd maintain the same space that the, at least I'm talking about the batteries. I figured I'd maintain the same amount of space that the heater has on the right side, on the left side. So we have about that same amount of space on the batteries. And the plus side of doing this or putting them here is that if we ever go cold weather camping, we'll have something to warm them with. So there's the inverter that hasn't changed. It's been there for a while now. And now here are the batteries. And so making a little progress. So now I just need to bolt them on. I didn't do such a good job with the frame here. I can't seem to put the bolts in on this side. But maybe I'll just put in some sheet metal screws, or rather some self-tapping metal screws, and just affix it in place. And that's pretty much all the progress. So now it's just a matter of putting the batteries in parallel and crimping some wires and running those to the inverter right there, and then hooking up the main service, which is this, to here, and then running another wire to the surge guard, which will be here. And that's about it. The other thing I have to do too, has an integrated solar MPPT solar, gosh, what do you call that thing? I don't know, solar controller, whatever. But I've gotten disconnect switches because I've come to the conclusion that I want to be able to deploy the solar panels somewhere on the ground. So I bought some flexible solar panels, which I'll show at some point. Each one of them is 430 watts, and they're semi-rigid, a bit flexible, but not like Anchor or Jackery or whatever you'd find those foldable panels. These are a little different. They're meant for residential installations or commercial installations, but I'm going to try to figure something out to stand them up. And the other thing I have to do too is get a 24 volt to 12 volt converter, which I think I'll put over here somewhere, and I'll run that wire back this hole that's over here in the back of the trailer to the current electrical panel for the trailer, and be done with that part. So more progress to come, and if you have any ideas or suggestions, please feel free to drop me a line. I'm not a professional by any means, so any assistance here would be welcome. Thanks.